We had a game back earlier in the summertime where our staffing levels were low and we saw a crunch at the gates.
We had a few media outlets call us out on, will the Titans ever figure this out? We started trying to think through, how do we go from a crowd management mentality to a customer service mentality? And we ended up scratching that and saying, we want to be obsessed with the fan. And there's a lot of great benefits that we found with Evolv. And we got a call that said, hey, we could have 17 of them there by next week.
And the next thing I know, a week later, the Evolv machine's here, the installation team's here. They were phenomenal. They answered all of our questions.
I just found myself smiling, and a lot of our fans were coming in actually chuckling at how easy it was. It was time to show our fans that we're making improvements. That wait time was certainly north of 20, 30 minutes to get in, and now it's next to zero. It's as fast as you can walk through.
We would operate and use 100 mags at our gates prior to going to Evolv, and that roughly took 280 staff members to properly operate the magnetometers. Now we can operate the 17 Evolv machines with 94 staff members. With the 100 magnetometers, we could roughly screen 45,000 individuals per hour. With the 17 Evolv machines, we can now screen roughly 54,000 people per hour.
The smoothness of the flow coming in was unbelievable. People can walk through in masses. You don't have to wait for anybody in front of you. All of our surveys we get back right after the game. We send it to all of our ticket holders. We used to be floating about a 2.23 out of a 5-star. And now we're at a 4.6, and we expect it to be at a 5 in no time.
We've been able to redeploy that staff further out into our 100-foot perimeter, and we're actually catching more prohibited items before they even get to the screening location, which is great because that's keeping those things farther away from the masses of people. I did some data over the last 3 home games where we've had Evolv, and roughly we've caught almost 254 prohibited items before they even made it to the gates. I was nervous of how the machines were gonna work, and I was nervous on how we would get the staff trained up on these things in less than a week after them being installed. And it was flawless. We brought them in, we thought we were gonna have to have long, huge training sessions with them, but then when we got them here and we truly broke it down and looked at it, said we could do this an hour and a half before we have gates for our first home game that we're implementing these machines, and we did it. Evolv was there, they helped us out with the training. The one thing that truly stands out about Evolv is the fact of the opening up of the front of our gates, where it's not crowded, it's not masses of people standing shoulder to shoulder. That to me, from like a safety and security standpoint for a major event, was huge.
Anything that we do at Nissan Stadium, we're hoping that we're creating a new standard, and word's getting out that we're creating a better fan experience that will be mimicked across all of the NFL and certainly venues across the country.